What's going on, guys? Chandler's Legacy Farm. We're bringing this video to you today from the dungeon. Chandler's Legacy Farm's dungeon. A little different view here. I've got this all set up in the basement down here in the dungeon, and reason why is I need another place to record whenever it's brutally cold outside and I don't have time to go out to the garage and build a fire and all that other stuff. So new setting, new scene. We'll see how it goes. Comment if you like the new setup, but we'll still be out in the garage every chance that I get. You know, we'll be out in the garage, but sometimes we're just going to have to record in here. And I figured I just got all the studio set up. I figured why not go ahead and let it go, and we'll do a video, see what happens. So these are my 2024 knives of the year is what I'm going to go with. So these are the knives that resonates with me the most, the knives that I use the most, and knives I carried the most. And so this is like you can call this like a Cyber Monday deal, all right? Because it's already past. This is Saturday, so Black Friday was yesterday. So anyway, you could probably catch some of these on Amazon on Cyber Monday. Some of these probably. I don't know which ones will be marked down for Cyber Monday, what won't. But anyway, these are the blades that resonates with me the most, that got the most use from me throughout the year. And most of these knives are relatively affordable knives too. I don't have anything that's super expensive on this giant list. And I've got it broken down in some categories here. And we'll just kind of go through this stuff and take things off the table as I go, all right? Let's start with let's start right here in the middle, so I can get rid of this off the table. And I'm stuck. There we go. So these are what I used the most this year whenever I was fishing. Okay, the Leatherman. We'll go with this one first. The Leatherman Wingman. It's got a serrated blade, which works great for cutting rope while you're fishing or in the boat, and it's got your great pliers. It's got a great pair of pliers. They're long, they're skinny. They get down into a crappie's mouth real easily. And then the other thing that resonates with me is this big pair of scissors. All right, it's got a relatively large pair of scissors. All right, so Leatherman Wingman. That's the first thing on the list for fishing. All right, the second one, it'd be the Nextool MT10. I don't think this is on Amazon anymore. I couldn't find it the other day. But that is the Nextool MT10. And the reason why this one resonates with me is because it has got a big pair of scissors. A really big, nice, usable pair of scissors. All right? That's why it resonates with me the most. It has a longer blade. It has a long blade. It's got a really long, nice blade, sheep's foot style blade. And then your pliers, it has replaceable plier teeth, kind of like a Leatherman. It's got a great pocket clip comes on it. They're spring loaded. That's another reason why I like these. Why I like these here best for out of my Leathermans. Why I like the Wingman the best for fishing is because of the spring loaded pliers. I love spring loaded pliers, especially whenever you're trying to control that to get in there and get a fish hook out. As long as they are spring loaded, you don't have to hold them quite as tight. You can be kind of more gentle, all right, to get that hook out of that fish's mouth. Oh, let's see. So these are the two multi-tools that went the most with me fishing this year, okay? Those are the two multi-tools. All right, we'll set these back here. We're just going to start making a pile back here on the gun cabinet. All right. This blade came with me fishing a lot. This is the Alpha Guide Alpha Guide something. Hell, I don't remember. The model of it is the 663. This is a awesome knife, very lightweight. It's Bucks 420 HC. Nothing fancy. I think you can pick this up for around $70 on Amazon. But great blade, nice and light, rubbery grips. And it's a great knife. It's got some jipping here, got some jipping up here, you know, so if you want to lay your finger up there, lanyard hole, great knife, great blade. I cannot brag on this one enough. I love this blade. I really do, guys. So the sheath leaves a little bit more to be desired. It's got a plastic liner on the inside for it, and it's got it's got a little patch of leather there, and the rest it says buck, but it's a nylon sheath. I don't know. The sheath leaves a little bit to be desired, yes, but it's a great blade. It's got rattle. You don't notice it when it's on your side. It's got a good belt loop, but that is a great blade. I carry this a lot whenever I'm fishing. I don't know why. I really like it. It's got a hollow grind. Great blade. Great blade. All right, now, if you want something a little more heavy duty than that to carry fishing, I carried this one fishing a lot this year. This is my cold steel SRK in CPM 3V steel. Let me make sure the blade's kind of clean here. That's what you're looking at there. SRK, and it is in CPM 3V steel. That is a great blade. You cannot brag enough on cold steel. They're awesome. And the sheath, I've done a little bit of paracord work onto the sheath. I really like the design that I did on the paracord for the sheath. Really looks good. Really looks awesome. But I love these Secure X sheaths. Sometimes they come a little tight, but most of the time these sheaths are great. They're great sheaths. But this is a great knife. And it's got a squared off spine so you can strike your fire steels. It's pretty thick stock, pretty heavy duty, 6-inch blade, but awesome blade. Awesome blade. And you can pick these up on Amazon also. They price ranges on these depending on where you get them from, but they're usually over $100, just a little. But anyway, there's one. That is all of my fishing. All right, that's all the stuff that I use the most. That's the things I carried the most whenever I was fishing. Okay, now let's get into bushcraft. All right, we're going to get into my bushcraft knives that resonates with me the most. The first one we're going to go with is the Mora Companion Spark. All right, Mora Companion Spark. No list is not complete without a Mora Companion, or a Mora, I should say, any kind of Mora. This one is stainless steel, and it does have a sharpened spine, and I mean when Mora puts a sharpened spine on a blade, it is sharp. You can scratch the hell out of some fat wood. You can strike your fire steels. It comes with this lanyard, and the reason why I like the Spark is because it does come with your fire steel, okay? Comes with a fire steel. It just pokes in there. You poke it in there, and then you just twist it a little bit, and it's locked into the handle. And that the lanyard is just long enough that I can wrap this around my hand and use it like that, okay? I can lock this knife in if I need to, if I'm really pushing hard on something. So, and the lanyard is reflective in the light. It's reflective. So if you lose this, your lanyard is attached to your fire steel. So if you lose this, you might be able to find it. All right, guys. These come in all different colors, but this is one of my favorite Moras that they make. This is one of my favorites. I have got almost every Mora made. If you look right here in my gun cabinet right here, those are all Moras hanging there, and I have tons more everywhere else, okay? But this is about my favorite knife that Mora makes. It's the most utilitarian, okay? Mora sheaths, everybody knows Mora sheaths. They are great sheaths. They got this little thing here where you can clip it on over a button to hang it off your shirt. This is light enough you could neck carry it if you really wanted to. It's got a nice push-off ramp right here to pull the blade out of the sheath. They're just great. There's nothing I can say bad about a Mora. Okay, now, next blade. The BPS Adventurer in stainless. This one's got like 8CR, 9CR, 14 something MO. I don't know what it is. I can't remember the blade steel, and they write it on there so damn little, there's no way I can read it. There's no way I can read it. But anyway, it doesn't come with a lanyard. You got to put your own lanyard on there. But these little bushcraft blades comes with about a 5-inch blade. It's got Scandi grind. These are wooden handles, and it takes regular Allen screws, Allen heads to tighten the handle scales. But they're great. These are absolutely awesome, and they do as good a job. BPS does as good a job on their knives as what Mora does as far as making a sharp spine. The entire spine is just sharp as it can be. So that is awesome. This one almost all your BPSs are going to come with a leather sheath. I opted for the one that come with the fire steel, and it matches. So that's pretty cool. The wood grain matches. Now this is just a little dangler that I just put on all my knives. A lot of my knives anyway gets this little dangler put on there. So if you're in a hurry, you can just clip it on your belt, you know, and go. But it doesn't really get in the way either. If I want to run it off the dangler, it just kind of hangs there. Or if you want to run it through your belt, you know, you can just take this off or leave it on there and run it through your belt. That's what I like about BPS is they give you options. I like running off the dangler. Myself, I like the dangler. Now, like I said, if I'm in a hurry, I'll just clip it on there, you know. But these are great blades, great blades. And if you make your lanyard the right length, you can actually go around your fire steel, and then it holds the blade in. Just saying. And these fire steels fit in there very tight on all of these BPS knives. That's it. That's a beautiful blade. You can pick these up for around 60 bucks or something like that, depending on if they're on sale or not at the moment. So another bushcraft knife. All right, we got one more bushcraft knife to get to. This one's a little more expensive, and I've put a Tec-Lok on the back of it. It has a standard Tec-Lok. This is my SE4HM. SE4HM. I have ground a little bit of the coating off the back of the spine so I can strike fire steels with it, and it is sharp. 1095 carbon steel. Esees are amazing. If you don't know anything about Esee knives, you are missing out. I've got a bunch of Esee knives actually hanging right over here. But they are great. They are great knives, great bushcraft knives, nice thick stock. The one thing that it's got a Rowan heat treat made in the USA, and they have a complete warranty. If you break this on purpose, you can send it back, and Esee will send you another knife. All right, it will either fix it or send you another knife. All right, so great Kydex sheath on this one. Some of them come with Kydex, some of them just come with polymer plastic style sheaths. But there we go, Tec-Lok SE4 HM. Great bushcraft style knife. Great. Micarta canvas, micarta handle scales on that one also. I did put a little pinky lanyard on it. All right, that's my 3 bushcraft knives. Okay, guys, now let's get into my hard use knives, the knives that I took camping, the knives I use on the farm, the knives that I actually probably used the most for bushcraft and firecraft. Okay, these are the knives that got the most hard use. Okay, so we'll start out with this one. Everyone knows, if you've watched my channel at all, this is my farm knife. This is the one that gets carried on my side when I go out on the farm to build fence, to work on fence, to do anything where I'm going to be out for the day, you know, on the farm working. It is my cold steel SRK SK5 steel. It has not been pulled out of the sheath in a minute, so it has got dirt all over it, because last time I wore this, I was running the chainsaw, cutting a tree off the fence for the down by my horses. It's got a sharpened spine. You can strike fire steels off of this coated blade. It will strike, and it will scrape fat wood. All right, it will do it. SK5 steel. It's the SRK. You can pick these up for like 40 bucks. These are probably the best bang for your buck knife that I have showed you today. Out of every knife on this table, this is probably I'm thinking close to the best knife that you can pick up for anyone that is looking for anything close to a 6-inch blade. All right. It is awesome. Love the rubber grip. It's got the brass insert in the back for your lanyard loop. Great blade. Secure X style sheath. Now, what I have strapped to this is my Leatherman Super Tool 300. Okay, if you're going to have a relatively large, thick, stock, badass knife that you're going to carry around with you on the farm, you better have a badass Leatherman to go with it. That is it. My Leatherman Super Tool. What I like about the Super Tool is, look at these gigantic pliers, replaceable pliers, and they're gigantic. I can cut barbed wire, I can cut woven wire, I can cut whatever the hell I want to cut with these things. They are strong. I can see this big flat place. I have taken my hammer and used this thing, and I've hit this with a hammer, you know, to make it cut things, to make it do things it's not supposed to do. So these are absolutely amazing. You can buy these every day for under $100, and all the tools on them are pretty long. There's your blade. That's another thing I like about it. All your tools give you a lot of length on this Super Tool. All right, so Super Tool is definitely a go. It's got your long file. You've got excuse me, very long, awesome saw that I've used a lot. Super long serrated blade, and a standard screwdriver. Instead of that proprietary style Leatherman screwdriver, you get just a standard screwdriver on this model. And that is awesome. That is handy. I've used the shit out of that screwdriver too. Ain't much on this thing that hasn't been used and abused. I'm just saying. Leatherman Super Tool 300. Amazing tool. If you need a heavy duty multi-tool, just pick up one of these, because for the price you cannot beat it. In my opinion, you cannot beat it because of the strength and capability of this tool. All right, that's Leatherman. That's the cold steel. We'll get this put up. That was my biggest farm use knife. I love this knife. Okay, now get back over here. Here is a knife that I carried around a lot on the farm and I've done some bushcraft with. I just kind of resonated with this knife. This is the Watchman FO17 in D2 steel. Drop point saber style blade. I did do a video on sharpening the spine on this blade, so therefore it would strike your fire steels. And it will strike a fire steel now. It does fine. It would almost strike a fire steel before and scratch fat wood. Almost. So all it took was just a little bit of sanding. And like I said, I've done a video on that. You guys can check that out. But it comes with blue liners, micarta handle scales, and it's the Brothers Knives by Watchman and FO17 D2 steel. It's got a nice pommel on the back, serrated pommel on the back. You can run a lanyard through that, but you'd probably have to pull the handle scales off in order to run a lanyard. But that is just a great style bushcraft knife. This one came with the Tec. This is the Tec-Lok. It's not an actual Tec-Lok. It's what they call a Tec-Lok. You know what I mean? It's their version of a Tec-Lok, and it works. So I've just left it on the blade. I haven't bought a Tec-Lok for this one. I just left it on there. Great Kydex sheath. Very nice Kydex sheath. I love the sheath. So there you go, guys. Great blade. Great budget style blade too. This one's not real expensive either. Not real expensive. Stonewash finish. Check out that finish on that blade. Isn't that cool? Good looking knife. Good looking knife. Ergonomics are perfect. It's great. It is a great little knife. I like that one too. So, my hardest used knife that I used this year. I told you guys at the beginning of the summer, this was going to be my camp blade. It was going to get all the use whenever I was camping. And I took this knife with me every time I went down to my lake house property. And I took it every time I went camping. And sometimes it got used, yes. Sometimes it got really used. And other times it didn't even get pulled out, right? Sometimes it just didn't even get pulled out. But this is the Kershaw Camp 10. And I love this blade so much, I actually purchased the other one that's black and gray. It is right there. Actually, you probably can't see it through the glass, but it is right there, and I have not even touched it. But this is it. You can pick these up for like 60, 40, 50, hell, I don't know, around 50 bucks, maybe give or take a little bit. But they are amazing. What is the steel? Shit, I can't remember what the steel is on these. And it doesn't say either on it. Dang it. Cannot remember the steel on this. Anyway, guys, I'll put my Amazon links to this and everything else, you know, in the description below. And whenever you look at the description, it tells you, I think it's 85M. I don't remember, guys. Either way, it was a different style steel that I'd ever used before, and it is great. This has been a great blade, great chopper. I can bushcraft with this. I can choke up and I can do fine work with it. It doesn't have a finger choil, but it leaves you enough room there to get your finger over that to do fine work. This thing is awesome. It is an awesome, awesome blade. It's got a lanyard hole here and down here. I just run one through the bottom and then run it around my hand, just like so, for my control, for my chops, you know. Crkt design, sharpened spine, and it will throw sparks. Even though this is coated, it will throw sparks. You can see I've worn quite a bit of the coating off of it. It's been beat up. It's got a nice chip right out on the end of it where I smoked a big damn rock with it. But I mean, this thing's great. It is a great ergonomic handle, ergonomic feel to the handle, nice rubbery, you know, textured grip. Is the grip on this thing's awesome. It is awesome. I can't brag on these enough. You know, if I have this, I feel like I am very well prepared for whatever I would need while I'm camping. It has stayed pretty sharp. It doesn't dull real easily. It's been a great blade. Great blade. All right, we got to get through these. We got more to go. Polymer sheath, not Kydex polymer. Great sheath though. I love the sheath that comes with this thing too. Great sheaths. Cannot go wrong with one of these at all. If you're wanting a 10-inch style knife, big knife, can't go wrong there either. All right, now we're into my EDC. This is the stuff that I carried whenever I would go to town, when I would go to the feed store, when I would go shopping, when I make runs to Walmart. You know, anytime I'm out, my actual EDC, the most important thing that was on me every time I went, for the most part, every time I went to town, almost every time, was my Leatherman Wave Plus. Leatherman Wave Plus. I did spend the money and bought the little pocket clip. I do carry this on my pocket. It does not come, it came with a sheath, but I don't use the sheath. I just carry this in my pocket. Sure, it's just a little heavy, but I'm telling you guys, this thing got carried a lot. It doesn't have spring-loaded pliers, but it does have the replaceable cutters, and I can't brag on this thing enough. I just love it. And you know, the new Free series where it's got magnets, you know, to hold it all together, and then you can flip it open like that. Well, guess what? If you buy a Wave Plus and you use the shit out of it, you can do the same thing with this. It's a one-handed tool. Look at that, you know? Why? Why not just buy one of these and wear it in like I have? Now, the tools on the inside, you cannot get to those with one hand. The Free series does eliminate that problem. But the reason why I like these pliers the most is those small scissors right there. And they're great scissors. You can trim your beard up a little bit with them. They're great. And another reason why this one gets carried the most is because of this right here. My son, me, my wife, all three of us, we wear glasses, okay? That is a little bitty bit that you can use to adjust your glasses and keep everything tight on your glasses, okay? So that right there is one of the biggest selling points for me. Everyone's going to be different, guys, but that's the biggest selling point for me. And it's got your proprietary bit for screwdriver. You got your Phillips and your flat, and oh, excuse me, that is great too. I love the screwdriver mechanism of these. You've got tools on your outside. There's your serrated edge. Flip it over. There is your blade. And then it's got a nail nick here. You can pull out your saw. And over here, you got a nail nick. You can pull out your file. Now, this one is awesome, too. It has a standard file on that side, guys. This side, it has a diamond file. So if you need to sharpen a blade, sharpen a knife, you need to kind of do something a little more aggressive. Well, not really aggressive. If you just really want to use this to sharpen something, you can. And then you have the file on the opposite side that's very aggressive, right? But great. All the tools are locking on this. So great. Leatherman Wave Plus. It gets carried with me damn near every day. This thing goes in my pocket. All right. So Leatherman Wave Plus, EDC of the year, hands down for me. This thing got carried more than anything else I've showed you, more than any knife, more than anything else. This, I can't push this hard enough. These are amazing. And neck knife of the year. This was the neck knife that I wore the most this year because it's very small, very light, very compact, very lightweight. I don't know what the hell the steel is, but this is the Crkt Minimalist Bowie. All right? These are pretty cheap, and they are damn great. I love them. I love these things. Got a little bit of jipping, but this one it's got a Kydex sheath. I did put a lanyard, or no, I think it came with a lanyard. Hell, I don't remember. I don't remember if it did. Yeah, I think it did. And then it also came with a little thing here that you could bolt on, and then you could run it on your belt. But who in the hell wants to run something that small on your belt whenever you can just run it on your neck? So anyway, neck knife, awesome. I've got another neck knife that I just got not real long ago that I like a lot better than this one. But I didn't own that one then. This one got carried the most. I own quite a few neck knives. You can go through some of my videos and see that. But this one was my favorite. This one got worn the most. All right. Pocket knives. If I didn't want to carry a fixed blade that day, I picked one of two pocket knives. Most of the time, it was my Ontario Rat 1 in D2 steel. That was what got picked up the most when it comes to pocket knives, because I always had, like I said, always had the Wave Plus on one side. So this got put on the other side. All right. It's got like a bone colored, white colored. They call it tan. Whenever you go to order these on Amazon, they call it tan. I'm not sure if you can still get these on Amazon or not. I'd say you can. If so, I'll put it, in the links below. But that's it, guys. D2 steel, Rat 1, great pocket clip. It's got a lanyard hole. Great pocket knife. Nice size to it. Great ergonomic handle. Love the whole thing. Love it all. All right, here we go. This one got carried a lot too. The Cold Steel 4 Max Scout. I just got this not real long ago, but since I have gotten it, I've carried it quite a bit. I'm not going to say I've carried it a lot, but I have carried it, and I've carried a lot on the farm. I've EDC'd it. I really like this great big blade. It is very awesome, guys. But all right, 4-inch blade, Grivery handle scales, heavy duty pocket clip. When you slide this thing in your pocket, it just rips the shit out of your pocket. Don't carry this thing in a pair of jeans that you absolutely love, because it's going to screw your pocket up. I'm just saying, if you carry it enough. But I love this thing. Nice, big, thick. Joe X called this an indestructible tip. Austin steel, made in Taiwan, cold steel. You got to love them. Great blade. So those are the two pocket knives that got carried the most. I'm not a pocket knife guy. I'm a fixed blade guy and a multi-tool guy. That's the two boats that I land in, right? It's either multi-tools or fixed blades. I like pocket knives. Pocket knives are cool. I like them, but if I'm going to have something that folds, I would rather have something that folds that has a lot of shit on it that I can do different things with. Okay, EDC fixed blades. Tec-Lok on the back, polymer sheath, SE3, micarta handle scales, flat coating. Yep, has a finger choil. Oh well, I love it. I love it. Nice, thin, lightweight, very thin, slicey blade. When I'm thinking EDC fixed blades, I'm thinking slicey. I want this sumbitch to be thin, slicey, and pokey as hell. That's what I want. That's what I want. You know, if I need to pry on something, I've got my Leatherman. All right, I can use something on this to pry with. All right, whenever I'm thinking, I want something with more length than what my Leatherman Wave Plus has. Okay, I want something with a more blade length than what it has, and this definitely does. See there? But it don't have to be strong. I want it to be slicey as shit, and I want it to be pokey as shit. I mean pokey. Slicey and pokey. That's what I like whenever it comes to actual EDC fixed blades. That seems to be what I normally go with, all right? Full flat grind. Esee's outstanding warranty. If you break it, you just send it in. They send you a new one. This one is the SE3 ML, I think is what they call it. I can kind of read it. MIL. SE3 MIL, I don't know. But this is the SE3 that actually has got the glass breaker on the back. There is a difference in these. So you can get it kind of with or without the glass breaker. It has a lanyard hold, canvas micarta handle scales. SE3 all day long. Absolutely love this blade. This blade gets carried a lot. It's just great. It's just great, guys. Absolutely great. All right, we got two more to get to. Two more, guys. Civivi. Civivi Elementum fixed blade. 9CR something, 10CR, shit, I don't remember. And they write it on there so small you can't ever fucking see it. But anyway, there you go. Great blade. Carried this a lot. I love the little tassels that they put on their blades. I just love these tassels. I know a lot of people, probably most people, takes these tassels off and they throw them away and then they're done, right? And then you never see them again. But I love this blade. I do. Drop point, hollow grind. Just a nice, beautiful blade. If you look close, this has actually got some texture, I don't know, it has color to it. It's not just a straight black G10. But I love the red accents. It's got red liners underneath the G10. Absolutely beautiful. Amazing leather sheath from Civivi. These sheaths are very good. I like these Civivi sheaths. These leather ones are very good. All right, guys. We're already over 30 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. So, Civivi Elementum fixed blade. Final blade that I carried the most. I carried it with the lanyard some, without the lanyard some. I like it with the lanyard, so I just put it back on there. Comes with the Civivi, Bob Trezzola designed clip, which is amazing. I love these clips. These Bob Trezzola designed Civivi clips, in my opinion now, it's my opinion only, are better than a Tec-Lok. All right, there's your difference right there. Tec-Lok, Civivi. And you can buy these clips individually also. You can buy these, they're like $7 or $8 to where these are like 12. Just saying. But I love these clips. It comes on their Kydex sheath. Taco style sheath. This is the, I guess I should tell you what the hell it is. It's the Civivi Storm Ridge. Civivi Storm Ridge in their brown or FDE, whatever the hell they call it. It looks gold to me. That's what it looks like to me. It is in Nitro V steel. And you look at that thing. Thin, slicey, pokey. Exactly what I want whenever I'm EDC in a blade. It's got jipping here. It's got jipping here. It has jipping there and jipping down here and jipping back there. It has got jipping everywhere you could want to have jipping, okay? Nice sharpening choil. Beautiful blade. Absolutely love this blade. I EDC'd the shit out of this blade after I got it. I still EDC the shit out of it. Nice, thin, slicey, pokey blade. Taco style sheath. Amazing thumb ramp. Telling you, if you've ever had a Civivi knife, whether it be a pocket knife, a fixed blade, anything Civivi makes, if you guys have found anything that resonates with you at all, just buy the damn thing, because I promise you, you will probably like it. Their fit and finish is second to none. They do amazing work. Civivis are amazing, my opinion. I know they're a Chinese company, but they do great work, guys. Absolutely amazing work. I love this blade. Love everything about it. All right, guys, that is it. We got to wrap this up. We're up 35 minutes now. I'm so sorry, guys, but we had a lot to get to. All right, we had a lot to get to. Where the hell did my remote go? I'm lost. I'm lost in the dungeon without my stuff here. I don't know where my remote went. It's just gone. Oh, well, guys. Huh. All right, guys, we're out of here. Chandler's Legacy Farm. You like what I'm doing? Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll have all of this stuff in the links below for my Amazon affiliate link. And that's it, guys. We're out of here. Hope you guys like the new setup. Like I said, we won't be sitting here all the time. Sometimes I'll be in a garage if the weather permits, okay? But this has to do, and for now, whenever it's really cold outside. It's not real cold outside today. It's cold. It snowed a little bit this morning. No, nothing major. But anyway, guys, new setup. Hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments. You know, I like comments, so let me know in the comments if you guys, you know, like the new setup. And all right, guys, we're out of here. Chandler's Legacy Farm. If you like what I'm doing, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And since I can't find my remote, we will see ya.